So example 2, parehong problem lang. Okay? So same problem, same parameters. Your selling price is still 150. You're talking about trays of bread pa rin. Your cost per tray is, cost of production is 125. Yung salvage value mo, if you're not, if you produce more trays than what is demanded, your salvage value is 112.5 pa rin. And your penalty is still 150 minus 25 or 25. Same pa rin. Ang nagbago lang is wala ka ng probability distribution table. Wala na yung table. Instead, you now have the following density function. Fx is equal to 1 over 5. Okay? And this is a continuous probability distribution kasi because of this one, no? Less than equal to, less than equal to. The range of x can be from 10 to 15. Okay? Ano lang naman to, no? Example. So assuming that you can produce anywhere between 10 to 15 trays of bread. Okay? Of course, it doesn't make sense, di ba? Kasi trays of bread ito. So dapat discrete talaga. Pero let's just assume that it is a continuous variable and that your probability distribution is 1 over 5, which means that from your n.1, this is actually a uniform probability distribution. Okay? Continuous uniform probability distribution. Kung naalala nyo pa. Okay. So, we're asked to solve for the optimal order quantity. You're asked to solve for the optimal order quantity, okay, in this problem, which is your Q star. So, again, what's the formula to solve for Q star?
Integral po from Q star to infinity of fx dx.
Of fx dx. Ito yung gagamitin natin formula, di ba? Equal to c minus b, just the same as the previous example. Di ba? This is the formula that you will use. Kasi, ito yung sinosolve natin. Okay? Yan yung hinahabol natin. Okay? That is what we want to solve. So now, applying this problem, the given in this problem into example number 2, okay, into this formula, then we will now have integral Q star, this is still unknown at this time, up to, what is infinity? Ano ipapalit ko sa infinity?
15.
Okay, 15. Okay, and then fx is given to be 1 over 5. Diba? So kung ano man yung fx, ilagay nyo lang dito sa loob ng integral. Okay. Equal to, substitute na natin ulit, no? Yung c is 125. Yung v is 112.5. Na-memorize ko na to. So, kakasolve ko ng problems nito eh, with other class. So, s is 150. Yung penalty cost mo is the difference between your s and your c. So, that is 25. And then your v is 112.5. And of course, since pareho lang naman yung parameters natin, hindi naman magbabago yung ratio. Yung critical ratio will still be equal to what we got kanina. Okay? Except that kanina kasi summation yung nasa left side. So, inisa-isa natin yung probability, di ba? Until we got the final answer. So, 0.2 pa rin naman to. Right? So, now, you have an equation. One equation, one unknown. Your unknown is Q. Okay? So, integrate. So, ano integral ng 1 over 5 dx class?
One over 5x.
Okay, 1 over 5x. So, that's x over 5, di ba? So, evaluate that from Q star up to 15. So, that's the integral on the left side, no? And equate that to 0.2. So, you substitute, di ba? Upper limit, then minus lower limit. So, you have 15 over 5, that's 3, minus, substitute the lower limit to x, q star over 5. So you now have one equation, one simple equation with one unknown. Solve for q star will be equal to 14. So problem solved, di ba? So napakabilis, no? Depende kasi sa distribution na gagamitin. So, problem solved, Q is equal to 14. So, every time you compute Q, kahit na Q lang hinihingi dito, syempre, you need to know as the baker, as the owner of this bake shop, you want to know your expected profit. Okay? So, to solve for the expected profit at Q equals 14, then, ito na yung gagamitin mo. Yung tinuro ko kanina. Yan. Okay? Yung naka-box na yan. Kailangan mo yung equation na yan. So, remember that slide number, no? Lagay nyo na sa notes nyo. Okay, so you just follow that. Either you follow this one, okay? Or you follow this one. Pwede rin naman ito. Ito, follow this one. Except that, palitan nyo lang ng integral yung summation. Nakasimplify lang kasi ito, kaya gano'n. Okay, so let's compute now for expected profit quickly. Okay, so the first term, so if we follow the formula sa baba, the first term would be integral. Class, gawin nyo to ha, habang wag lang kayo nakikinig. Sundan nyo ako, get pen and paper. Gawin nyo to, sundan nyo to, no, para masanay kayo. First term, this one, nandito ako ha, kung nasaan yung pointer ko, left side of your screen. Okay, may makikita kayong gumagalaw na dot dyan. Okay, so you will see here, negative infinity. What will I replace negative infinity with? Class, what will I replace negative infinity with? 10. Integral from 10 up to q star. Since you already have q star, you know that this is 10 to 14. Okay? Then s minus b, you know s is dito, 150. S is 150. V is 112. So, ulat na nga natin para buo. Times fx times x times fx dx. Pag may integral, kailangan yung fx dx. Okay, so that's the first term. Next, second term, plus integral. So, dito na tayo class, second term. Negative infinity ulit, so that's 10 to 14 ulit. And then you have v times q star. Your v is 112.5. So 112.5 times q star is 14. Okay, nandito tayo, times q star times fx dx. Next, plus. Nandito na tayo, third term. Makikita natin, q, pagka continuous, hindi na kailangan yung plus 1. Q to infinity. So, kung q mo is 14, then you have 14. And infinity is your upper limit. So, that would be 15. Okay? And then, s plus p. So, s is 150. Plus p is 25. Okay? Then, times q star. Q star is equal to 14. Then you have your fx. Ito yung nakakalimutan ko yung fx kanina. So, siningit ko na lang. Fx dx.
Sir?
And, yes, question?
Sir, hindi po ba yung lower limit q star plus 1?
Again, q star plus 1 is used kapag discrete. Kasi pag discrete, hindi pwede mag-overlap ang limits. Yung upper limit at lower limit, hindi pwede mag-overlap. Okay? Pagka continuous, okay lang mag-overlap yung upper limit sa first two terms at saka yung lower limit sa next two terms. Okay lang yon kasi yung probability at the specific value of 14 pag continuous yung distribution is 0. So, hindi siya magmamatter sa calculation kahit ulitin mo yung 14. Whereas pag sa discrete, pag inulit mo yung 14 sa calculation, lalaki yung computation mo for expected profit, madadagdagan. Okay? Kaya hindi pwede. Kaya may plus 1 ka, yung next higher value to Q, ilalagay mo dito sa lower limit. Clear ba?
Clear na po, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So, 14 to 15. And next, the last term would be minus 14 to 15 ulit. Andito na tayo, Here. Here. So you have to get P. The penalty is 25. And then multiply that by X, Fx, dx. Okay? And then, the final term, since wala naman tayong ordering cost in this problem, hindi given, so the final term would be minus C, okay, which is 125 times Q, okay, which is 14. So evaluating all of this, okay, so isa-isahin natin to pero hindi na natin isosolve. This is 37.5, okay, so meron kang integral, di ba? Ano yung integral ng x fx, di ba? X squared over 2. Tama ba? Tama ba, class?
Yes, sir.
X squared over 2. Ito, constant lang naman to 150 minus 112.5 So, ilalabas ko na to. 37.5. Kaso may x squared over 2 ka So, lalabas ko na rin yung over 2 since constant lang naman siya. Okay? So, evaluate mo yung x squared from 10 to 14. So, ito yon. Okay? Then, ito naman, 112.5 times 14 should be equal to 315. Labas ko na yung 315, 315 yan. So, ang matitira na lang is integral of fx dx. So, the integral of fx dx, pag kinuha yung integral is x. Di ba? Then, evaluate that from 10 to 14. So, ito naman yon. Okay? And then this one, labas ko yung constant, that's 175. 175 times 14, that should be 490. So, labas ko na yung 490. Tapos, integrate fx dx, that will be x again. Evaluate from 14 to 15. So, ito naman yun. And then, finally here, you have, labas ko yung 25 over 2. Kasi yung integral ng x is x squared over 2. So nilabas ko na rin yung over 2. So you'll have the integral of x fx dx, that's x squared from 14 to 15. So ito naman yan. Okay? So for each of these integrals na naka-arrow dito, kailangan nyo i-substitute yung upper minus lower, then times the constant beside it, to evaluate it. So you do that. And then 25 times 14, 125 times 14 is a constant. You do all of that, add them up together, you will get a value of EP equal to 281.5. So two answers at Q star equal to 14, your EP is equal to 287.
I have a question.
Sige, good.
Yung-
Ask your question.
Yung sa second term ng expected profit, nilabas
Okay.
ko yung 112.5
Okay.
times 14. Paano po yan nagiging 315 times x?
Baka mali yung calculation ko. Teka. Kasi, wait lang mali yung, kasi dapat i-substitute yung fx Hindi pa natin nasa-substitute yung fx. Ano ba yung fx?
1 over 5.
Kasi makaka-calculate ka lang kapag ka na-substitute mo yung fx Sorry. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yes, sir. I had the same concern pero multiplying by 1/5 tama na.
Yeah, okay. So, ibig sabihin, kung may 1/5 pa, constant yan eh, di ba? Nagkataon yung distribution natin ngayon is uniform, no? So, constant lang siya. So, ilalabas ko lang yan. Ilalabas ko lang yan. So, instead of over 2, magiging over 10. Tama? So, yung first term, palitan natin, magiging over 10. Kasi kanina 37.5 over 2. Since lalabas ko pa yung 1/5, magiging 37.5 over 10. Sa second term naman, ang ilalabas mo would be, so palitan ko na lahat to ha. Tanggalin ko na to. Saka ito. Ayan. Times 1/5 times 1/5 times 1/5. Okay? So therefore, ang 315 is the product of, pakicheck nga kung tama, 112.5 times 14 divided by 5.
Tama, sir.
Okay,
350.
tama na, di ba? Tapos yung 175 times 14 divided by 5 should be 490. Yun yung 490. And then this one, mali na ito. This one will be 25 over 2/5. So magiging 25 over 10. Yan. So on the basis of that, you now multiply yung upper limit minus lower limit, and then for each of the first four terms, then subtract the final term to get 287.5. Dapat makuha nyo 287. So, parang sa ano nyo, meron pa kayong example problems now. We just handled 1 and 2 just to be able to give an example on how to use the critical ratio formula for discrete problem in example 1, discrete distribution, and example 2, continuous distribution. Take note that for example 2, there could be so many continuous probability distributions possible based on what you've learned in ENG.1. And hindi pa nga exhaustive yung ENG.1, marami pang iba. Okay, maraming continuous distribution. We just gave an example for one type of continuous distribution para makita nyo lang yung process of solving. The process of solving remains the same. The formula is the same, the process is the same. Pero syempre, kapag iba yung distribution, iba yung formula na isa-substitute nyo doon sa integral. And some of the formulas, like normal distribution, hindi nyo mai-integrate yun eh. So, kailangan yung balikan yung ENG.1 yun, ENG.1 ninyo, at yung concept ng standard normal. Yung, kung naalala nyo yung z-value, naalala nyo sa ENG.1 yun, may table kayo, di ba, for getting the probability of a certain z-value. So kapag normal ang distribution, kailangan z-value gagamitin nyo. Hindi kayo mag-i-integrate the way that we integrated kanina yung uniform distribution. Okay? So, we just illustrated yung two examples para may feel lang kayo of how the formula will be used. Hopefully next week, we will have some time to solve one or two more problems on Newsboy, okay, involving a different distribution. Okay, so you will have here example 3, example 4, example 5. Kung may free time kayo, okay, you can test yourself if you understood the formula and the discussion by answering this. Simple lang tong mga problems na to. Okay? Pero makikita nyo, iba-iba lang yung distribution. Okay? This one, demand is Poisson distributed with a mean of 25. Okay? Tapos sa example 4, you will see that monthly demand for the magazine can be regarded as normal with a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 15. So normal distribution naman ito. So these are now variations of problem number 2. Iba lang ang distribution. Tapos kita nyo sa problem number 3, the demand for the product is exponential with a mean of 50. So example 3, 4, and 5 will give you 3 different probability distributions. Number 3 is exponential, continuous yan. Number 4 is normal, continuous din yan. Okay? Number 5 is Poisson, discrete yan. Okay? So, you now have different probability distributions for you to test yung critical ratio formula in determining Q star and in determining the expected profit.